Las ganas tuyas hacerlo como el adiós. Solo quise estar estable, millonario, no. Pero ya que lo soy, yo lo voy a gastar como a mí me dé la gana. El hijo de Sol María, el nieto de Octavio. Mis hijos son leyendas, ya su hereditario. Somos nosotros, pues por lo contrario. Conmigo nunca salen Edidi con el diario. M grande en mi cuenta Super Mario. Para lograrlo hicimos lo necesario. No tengo ni un día libre en mi calendario. Y mucho menos tiempo pa' ustedes, mi horario.
No, dicen que el tiempo de Dios es perfecto. Yo estoy aquí porque tenía que pasar. Joseando todos los días, trabajando con aquí nada fue al azar. Ey, hay unos que me quieren, me ven de frente y me vienen a abrazar. En guerra avisada dicen que no, antes por eso no voy a avisar. No.
Thunder, lighting, enmascarado te dejamos en parking. 200,000 solo en un chanting. Yeah, y malas pacas haciendo planking. Aquí somos muchos como los Vikings. Yeah.
Thunder, lighting, enmascarado te dejamos en parking. El VIP tiene modelo, parece un casting. Me he llevado que son un tacting. Baila, ey, ey.
Benji, Franklin,
Aston,
yo estoy bowling.
Luca, Spalding,
Poli,
Warning,
Code, Barney, Messi, hat-trick, estrella, Patrick,
Lambo, Uru, Automatic,
joven, legend, Nas, Ilmatic.
Babo, Ela, no estás escuchando a cualquiera. Sonando en todos los botecitos en forma entera. Y en los carritos, en Santurce y en Cantera. Tú sacas un disco, jeje, nadie se entera. Yo saco el mío y lo veo en la lista entera.
Todos mis versos son buenos, pero mis barras no son de Kindle. Frío donde quiera que pise, pa' mí todo el año es winter. En Los Ángeles con par de ángeles montadan el Sprinter. Lamborghini verde y amarillo como la Inter. Los bomberos no quieren que pisen los estudios. La cabina en fuego solo con un interludio. Al libro de Shaq y Kobe, Beno y Eladio. Pablo asegurado como Vladimir Montario.
Pablo asegurado como maestrado en los Angels. Como Eagle para los tiempos de los Rangers. Que en 2012 yo la saco y suena Danger. Prende el autotune que voy a detonar. La última gira de ustedes fue una escolar. Fiesta patronal, ¿quién me va a destronar? Thunder y lighting si salimos pa' la y más cambiaba tron.
Thunder, lighting, enmascarado te dejamos en parking. 200,000 solo en un chanting. Yeah, encima las pacas haciendo planking. Aquí somos muchos como los Vikings. Yeah.
Thunder, lighting, yo soy un astro Ricky Martin. Ustedes me han visto, todos mis temas están charting. Ustedes me han visto siempre ando con los mismos. Mientras ustedes son amigos de todo el mundo como Balvin.
Beaches in Jeju, waters that see through. You be running off on the cause you don't rate cool.
Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Up top, Edwards. A baseline J. Back to Garnett. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Jokic with the rebound. Curry with the bounce pass. White, wide open, he fires. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Love to see Derek White go right up and get off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Oh, how
about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And he starts out with the miss in this one. And Edwards with the stop.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Outside Mathurin. Outside for Curry. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by Sickman.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area. LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Carries the long-range jumper. White's got 6 points.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Edwards. On the wing, James.
That's the ball, man.
On the wing, James. And Garnett has it in the corner. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Like, damn, money.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Out to White. Releases. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
And they're running. Knocked away.
That's not what I wanted.
That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Pulls up for 3. Doesn't go either.
All right, I go lie. That was dumb. I didn't think he was going to pass the ball. I pre-fired it.
Back to White. Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I need that.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Here's Edwards. Garnett.
All right, bro. You got it. Show on the rim button, bro.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Curry. Outside White. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's White.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end from Anthony Edwards.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Jokic. Out to White. Jokic trying to free himself up. White, good. White's got 8 points.
Soft touch by Derek White. The floater, not an easy shot, but he puts that one on target.
The rebound by KD. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Curry Curry on the wing. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And it's Jokic missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Back.
Oh. Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
18 feet out. LeBron grabs the miss. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, once upon a time, Kevin Durant said he was tired of being second. Now, some thought he was chasing clout, but he clarified, saying, I just lost in the finals. It wasn't about, I want to be the best ever. I don't care about that. I want to wake up every day and do what I do. If we win, I know that comes with me being the best that I can be. Kevin?
David, I love the fact he is focused on the process. And thank you for giving us that report. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And a deep three from Curry. The basket off the assist from Durant. Curry's got 5.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. Talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's White. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
He's got 13.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
Sigma with the bucket.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Curry outside. And James pulls it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hand, it is ready to go.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. And Edwards with the stop.
The Ant-Man is in the house, Mr. Anthony.
I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Out to White. With the floater.
You know, we can get lost in LeBron's offensive skills. His defense has always been phenomenal as well. This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19. Count that bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Boy, the young fella knocking down the three to answer on the other end. Wow, go ahead, Gilgeous-Alexander.
White.
Yeah.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. White's got 11 points in the quarter. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Back to White. Curry looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Two on the clock. And it's White missing. One-on-one fast break. Here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup. And that's 15 points for Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
I didn't ask for the ball. I didn't ask for the ball in the game.
We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Up top, Curry. Here's Durant. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Got two more.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious. Takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
And they pick up 2. Edwards got 17 now.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy's one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Durant in the corner. Curry attacking. Basket counts. 10 points for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
Here's Curry. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. 6 to shoot. Here's White. It's hauled in by Sigma.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Damn it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years, and there's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot 3 shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Jokic with the steal. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 12.
That's the ability to see the game a step forward. Durant has it and makes his teammate look good.
And here is LeBron.
What, LeBron? Damn.
The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
It's his first trip to the line.
Boy, when you think about Stephen Curry, his style, his shooting, all the abilities have influenced the way we think about the game of basketball. Incredible.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. No good from the wing.
So I'm scoring.
Here's White. Hits it from three-point range. White's got 26.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that
Don't
you
make me
define
quit.
Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
I'm not gonna like press on him like that.
The ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Pass to Jokic. Out to White.
Yeah, it makes you picture so.
Third for three. Garnett grabs the board.
Yeah, it's going with you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, yeah,
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the quarter.
There's the focus from SGA, the ability to absorb contact and finish.
Another three from Steph Curry. This guy is unreal.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. And he makes both free throws. Now here's White. 26 points for him. From deep three-point land, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Tucker continues to attack the offensive glass. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
Damn.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
Curry's shot is off.
I tried to stop me. It stopped me.
Curry with the steal. Teardrop shot.
Not pressing up on him for anything, so.
Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Oh, wait.
Right,
but let me show you your face.
Exactly what you would see from Steph Curry in his warm-up. He practices every shot from every angle.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Stolen by Durant.
Yeah.
And they're on the break. Releases from 15. And it's White missing. And here's the fast break. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's bullshit.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Curry with it.
Yeah, Diggs.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. Here is Durant. And here is Curry. James covering. Lock at 6. Back to Durant. The rebound by Garnett.
Oh, man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Got that one up quick.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Back there.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Garnett. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And so here's the home team. 22 is their biggest lead. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Now he's already breaking, shoot the ball.
Here's Curry with the three. The rebound by James. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. It's Durant on the wing. Back to White. Curry with a wide open look. The offensive rebound. This one for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Here's White. From outside, off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Durant.
Damn.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Outside Mathurin. Outside Curry. Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Off the left rim and out. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Steps back. Curry outside. Curry on the wing. Shoots. Action coming off the assist from KD. And that's now 27 points for Stephen Curry. Pass to Edwards. Here's the teardrop. Gilgeous-Alexander with it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head.
I don't think it's ours. Yeah, it's not.
White with it. Picked up by Edwards. Durant with a wide open look. Drops in the tray.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have
I'm not even trying no more.
perimeter game.
Wait, I need 50. I can get 50.
The ball, cashing in
I
from
get
the
50.
outside.
Yeah.
What a performance. Well, he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
That's bullshit. The game knows it.
From downtown,
Alright, bad. They
Curry
call
can't get it to go. High arcing shot. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 48.
Well, you look up at the scoreboard, the time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
Out to White for three. It's hauled in by Sickman. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Mathurin.
I didn't even shoot that.
Fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. From the arc. And Stephen Curry gets the three.
It's a bit scary if he was like this the whole
Curry's
game.
got 32 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly
KG,
in
no.
the second half.
And guys,
I don't really care if I'm
it
good.
sure does work. It obviously opens up major options of the offensive end.
Holy shit, he's shooting like amazing now. He was shooting like
There's
this before.
just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is
Yep.
this guy at
All right, good
finding
turn.
the spot he's looking for?
Now I gotta be good to him. I can't go for a strip.
To put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a
Love
coach,
shoot.
you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Back to Curry. Puts up a deep three.
Don't you ass, boy.
And so the home crowd treated
GG,
to a
bro.
win. A
Good game, bro.
confident win and one where they